If you are looking for great day tours from Barcelona, then you've come to the right place. The most recommended by our clients day tours outside Barcelona are 1. Barcelona day tour to Montserrat Monastery and Cava tasting in Penedés. Escape the crowds of the city and take a break to the Catalonian countryside. Take a full day tour to the must-visit spots of the surroundings of Barcelona, the splendid natural park of the Montserrat Mountain and its 12th-century Benedictine Monastery, home to the revered Black Madonna, and listen to the celestial tones of the oldest boys' choir in Europe. Continue your day out driving to the verdant vineyards of Penedés to visit a family-run cellar that has been cultivating grapes since 1385. Enjoy a stunning view of the vineyards and the Montserrat Mountain while tasting 3 different Cavas accompanied by local cured meats and cheese. 2. Barcelona day tour to medieval Girona and Costa Brava. A trip to Girona is a journey through 2,000 years of history. The city's beautiful medieval center set the stage for the popular series Game of Thrones and boasts the best-preserved Jewish quarter in the world. On this tour, you will explore Girona's must-see sites before indulging in the spectacular scenery of Costa Brava, one of the most charming regions of Catalonia. The medieval village of Pals retains, in its beautiful cobbled streets and squares, the scent of its past. Its privileged location offers the best views of the Mediterranean Sea and the plains of Empordà. Calella de Palafrugell, a small fishing village in the heart of Costa Brava that has maintained the idyllic image of its traditional streets and houses. The footpaths offer various options to explore and take a dip in the coves that surround the village. 3. Barcelona day tour to Dalí Museum in Figueres, Cadaqués, and Portlagat. Figueres is a small town near the French border and the birthplace of Salvador Dalí, only 15 kilometers away from the Mediterranean Sea, at the foot of the Pyrenees and surrounded by 3 natural parks. You'll be fascinated by the Dalí Theatre Museum, considered as the largest work of surrealist art in the world. Explore the streets where Dalí spent his early years, as well as some of the places he frequented as an adult. Cadaqués is one of the most picturesque towns on the Costa Brava and a popular residence among artists. Take in the town's idyllic landscape, shaped by its emblematic white houses, rugged forms of coastal relief and the eternal swell of the sea. Discover why Dalí considered Portlagat village his true residence. A stroll through the rooms of his house, decorated by the painter himself, reveals the intimate details of his life. You will also visit his studio and learn about his techniques. 4. Barcelona day tour to Tarragona and Sitges. Spend a day on sun-soaked shores of Catalonia, exploring the towns of the Costa Dorada. Visit the ancient Roman ruins of Tarraco, the capital of Hispania Citeria, one of 3 ancient Roman provinces on the Iberian Peninsula. Get, accompanied by your guide, on a journey back in time to when gladiators, centurions, and emperors wrote the mythical and bloody history of the Roman Empire. Combine this visit of Tarragona with the charming Sitges, a fishing village that has evolved into a vibrant and modern Mediterranean town, home of the famous Bacardi rum and of fine examples of modernist architecture. 5. Barcelona day tour to Besalú and medieval towns. Travel back in time to discover Besalú, Vic, Santa Pau, and Castellfollit de la Roca. Even though Vic has a big temple from the 2nd century proving that it was an important location during the Roman period, after the Saracen invasion in 826 the city was destroyed. Thanks to its reconstruction in 878, a Romanesque cathedral was built, and the new city grew surrounding it. Vic is also known for its weekly markets in Plaça Major, where you can buy any kind of products. Santa Pau is the perfect example of historic Catalonia because of its big medieval heritage. This town is located in the center of the natural park of the volcanic area of La Garrotxa, surrounded by natural beauty. It is a must to take a walk through its charming streets and its main square with its vaulted porch. Castellfollit de la Roca, wonderful medieval town made of stone and wood, is hanging from the cliff edge and controls the region from the heights. Even it is a very small town, its spectacular localization makes it totally photogenic, offering the best picture to the visitors. Walk through the streets of Besalú and appreciate its huge architectonic riches, which proves that from the 9th until the 10th century was a very important county in Catalonia. Talking about medieval heritage, Besalú is one of the most spectacular and well-preserved towns in Spain. In 1966, the medieval set was named the Historical and Artistic National Monument because of its high architectonic value. from its monumental heritage, it has to be outlined the big inheritance left by the Jewish community that lived in Besalú from the 9th to the 15th century, which enriched the city. It is also mandatory to visit its spectacular Romanesque bridge. 6. Barcelona Day Tour to Cardona Castle and Salt Mountain Mine. The geographical location of Cardona Castle, on the top of the mountain, perfectly meets its historical need to defend the access to the salt mines. The structure also enjoys a privileged view of the Gardner River Valley. From the 11th to the 15th century, the castle served as the residence of some of the noblest lineages of lords in the country. As a defensive structure for the salt mines, the castle endured several sieges throughout its history. While Iberian remains have always been linked to the richness of the saline valley, the origins of Cardona are in its castle. The village, which grew from the fortification, is today incredibly well preserved. Besides the medieval charm of its streets and squares, you will also find examples of Gothic and Romanesque churches, chapels and civilian architecture. The Salt Valley of Cardona has an area of 100 hectares. This site offers amazing views of the valley, old mine galleries, and a display of the mineral extraction machinery once used in this area. Have fun learning about the history of salt exploitation, geology, mineralogy, and botany of this region. To book one of our small group day tours from Barcelona, visit our site www.inoutbarcelonatours.com or find the link in the description. Like video, comment, share and subscribe.